Hey everybody, it's Dr. Joe and cool Mr. Bear, and today I'm going to show you my 5-minute real-time neck exercises routine. So let's get started.
Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert.
So for this 5-minute neck routine, we're going to start off with a 45-second warm-up just to get going a little bit, and then we'll go into the exercises. So I'll talk a little bit more. Let's start with the warm-up. We'll just do a little side bend back and forth. This is a continuous motion just to get everything loosened up. Once we go into the real exercises, instead of doing 4 reps, we'll go for time. We'll do 30 seconds, take a little break, and then do 30 seconds again. Now just rotation back and forth, again just continuous movement to get it loosened up, and then so for the time and the reps, you just do as many as you comfortably can. You don't have to go as fast as I do. If you've done this several times, you can go a little bit faster than I do, but just make sure you're going at your own pace. Now just some half circles. If you want to go all the way around, you can, but just to kind of get that neck loosened up, and we're going to go straight into the isometric. So I'm just placing my hand here. This is the motion I'm going to do for a cervical side bend or a neck side bend, but I'm stopping with my hand. So I'm just pushing into my hand, maybe, you know, about 30 to 40% of what I think I can, in just about 3 to 5 seconds. If you want to switch back and forth, you can. But see, I'm not really doing the movements. My hand is preventing me from doing that. But if you can see, I'm activating those muscles just a little bit. And then so we'll take a little break. So again, when you're doing isometrics, you don't have to push with 100%. Just start off with 30 to 40%, just to kind of get everything moving. So again, this is the motion I'm doing, but my hand is just preventing me from doing it. And then just a push, 3 to 5 seconds. Pushing on this side, 3 to 5 seconds. If you have, you know, something, you know, an injury, or even been diagnosed with something like EDS, do maybe even a little bit less when you're starting off. Just, you know, 15 to 20% of as hard as you think you can, because that's going to activate those deeper muscles. When you push harder, it gets those bigger muscles. So now we're going to do a rotation isometric. So same thing, you're using your hand to prevent that movement, but not pushing as hard as you can. So this is the motion. I'm placing just kind of on my temple again and just pushing into it a little bit. So this is the motion I'm doing, but I'm preventing myself with my hands and my fingers to do it. 3 to 5 seconds, switch over to the other side, push. You should see some of those muscles activating. Again, I'm not pushing very hard. Sometimes maybe you'll feel a little pop while you do it. As long as it's not uncomfortable, that's fine. That's just those vertebrae settling in there, and sometimes those bubbles popping around in there. Little break in between. Again, isometrics shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, maybe you're pushing a little too hard, or maybe you just aren't quite ready to be pushing into it like this. But this is a great way to get started with some exercises before you're making big movements that might be painful. So, you know, if I was doing this movement and it was hurting, or if I was trying to get some resistance and it was hurting, then I can push into it, activating my muscles, but not doing that motion that might be painful. So this is just a great way to kind of get started with exercises. Okay, after that, now we're going to go into one of my favorites, which is chin tucks. Chin tucks are not going down, but they're actually going back. Make sure you keep your chin in kind of a neutral plane so you're not tucking in yet. This is just normal chin tuck. And I'm just bringing my head back. So you can see here, this is flat. I'm pulling back, holding again for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then relaxing. If you haven't done these before, try not to pull back as hard as you can, because that might be a little uncomfortable. You might only be able to start off with just a little bit of movement like this, and eventually be able to get that movement a little bit more. So again, holding it for maybe 3 to 5 seconds, and then relaxing. So for the next set, I'm going to use my finger as a target. Sometimes that's nice because you can see how much movement you're getting to help reset those neck muscles. So I'm just going to place my finger on my chin, leave the finger in the same spot, and then tuck back, holding it for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then relaxing. And a lot of times then you might have a little space in between, and that's just resetting those neck muscles. And it shows that, you know, maybe your posture isn't great when you're working on the computer or working at your job. And so this is a great way to kind of help reset all of those neck muscles in there. And then again, just kind of holding it there, and then relax. And you can see sometimes there's that little space in between. So now we're gonna do a combination of a chin tuck, but now we're gonna get those deeper neck flexor muscles in there. So when we go into the chin tuck going back, then we're gonna tuck our chin in. So it looks kind of weird. So I'm tucking in, and now I'm taking my chin down. So you can see it's not a big movement. You can reset every time, tuck in, go down, and come back up. But because you're tucking it in using those deeper neck muscles, you're not going to be able to come all the way down like that. That's the point. You're getting the different muscles. And this is a great one, again, to really kind of reset those postural muscles in there. So I'm resetting each time for this one. The next set, I'm going to keep it in that chin tuck and then go up and down, trying not to reset, because eventually that's the progression, to hold the chin tuck the whole time. So I'm tucking in, going down, little pause, keep that chin tuck, going down, coming up, little pause. If I need to reset, I can, or if I feel like I've gotten out of that chin tuck, go back in. And I know it does look kind of weird when I'm doing it, but you'll really be able to feel those deep muscles in your neck working when you're doing these. So it's a great way to get those muscles working without doing big, huge movements. So the next one is just going to be shoulder squeezes. Shoulder squeezes sound like you're working your shoulders, but all these neck muscles have a lot to do with the shoulder muscles. They're all connected up in here. So doing some shoulder things really helps with the neck as well. So a shoulder squeeze, keep those shoulders down and squeeze. Some people call them a scapular squeeze. You're squeezing those shoulder blades or those scapula back. So try and keep the shoulders down. You can use your elbows as a guidance, but you're really using your muscles to do that movement. So if I don't use my elbows, I'm still squeezing back and coming back in. But when you first start doing them, having your elbows to help guide back there actually helps a lot. Again, just a little 3 to 5 second pause just to get everything going, and then relaxing. So you want to almost imagine that someone's hand is right on your spine and you're trying to squeeze those shoulder blades into that person's hand. So really get that squeeze in there, activate those rhomboid muscles back there, because again, that, even though the rhomboid muscles are technically, you know, mid to upper back muscles or shoulder muscles, that has a lot to do with the neck as well. So these are great to kind of, again, reset everything, especially if you're having some postural stuff and you're going forward like this. You want to strengthen those muscles to help get your back, your neck and your back stronger as well. So there you have it. That was my 5-minute real-time neck exercise routine. If you'd like to help support my channel by becoming a paid member, you can click on the join button or click on the link in the description below. Where? Yep, down there. That's right. And you will get, what will they get? They'll get sneak peeks, yes, extra perks, and a whole lot of fun stuff. So remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.